Welcome, everyone. Let's begin our lesson for today by going over the learning goals and success criteria. First, what are we learning? We're learning how to find the range of a set of data, how to find the quartiles of a set of data, how to create a box and whisker plot to represent a set of data. How are we learning it? Through the Box and Whisker Plots Part II notes and the Box and Whisker Plots Part II assignment. When can we use this information? To predict the likelihood of certain events occurring by applying the existing frequency of the event to future predictions. How do you know you learned it? By getting a score of 4 on the Box and Whisker Plots Part II assignment. Now let's take a look at our agenda for today. We will begin by going over the learning goals and success criteria. While we do that, you'll fill out your Get It Started. Once you've completed your Get It Started, we'll go over it together and answer any questions that you may have. After that, we'll go over the Box and Whisker Plots Part II notes, and then I'll give you time to complete the Box and Whisker Plots Part II assignment on Desmos. Once you've completed the assignment, we'll go over it together and answer any questions that you may have. At the end of class, we'll go back over our learning goals and success criteria while you fill out your Before You Go. Your only homework for tonight is to continue working on the statistics study guide and any incomplete assignments that you may have. Let's take a look now at the Box and Whisker Plots Part II notes. The notes begin with the learning goals and success criteria. How do we organize data? Well, first thing you need to do is collect your data. So get the data in. So always when you collect your data, arrange it from least to greatest. So whatever values you get, make sure that you put them in order from least to greatest. This will allow you to draw conclusions more easily. Then use your data to draw your conclusions. Now, what are box and whisker plots? So box and whisker plots look like this. So we have a box, and then there's usually a line inside of the box like this, and then it has these 2 points that come and extend out from there. So box and whisker plots represent data in a graphical way. The point on the far left, this one here, is the minimum value. So that is the bottom edge of the range. The point on the far right is the maximum value, or the largest number in the set. The line in the middle of the box, so this one is the median. And then the left side, right here, we call that the first quartile, and we call this one the third quartile. So let's look at this set of data. And we need to find the minimum and maximum. So the minimum and maximum are the highest number and lowest number. So if we do that, we arrange these from least to greatest, and our lowest number is 40, and our highest number is 49. So the minimum is 40, and our maximum is 49. So when we start our plot, it should look like this. It should have an endpoint at 40 and an endpoint at 49. Then we need to find the median. So the median is the middle. Remember, in order to find the median, we're going to put them in order from least to greatest and then start crossing them out on each side until we get to the middle. So we have 40, 40, 40, 41, 43, 44, 49. So we cross them out from each side. So we cross out 40 and 49, 40 and 44, 40 and 43, and we're left with 41. So 41 is our median. So we're going to go here to 41, which is somewhere over here, and we're going to draw a little line right there to say that that is our median. Now we need to figure out how to find the quartiles. So the way this works is the first quartile is the median of the first half of the numbers. So once we found the median was 41, we're going to look at just the numbers on the other side of 41. So we put them in order and we cross out until we reach the middle. So we have our whole data set. But really, our median was 41. So we don't care about anything on this side. It's just these numbers that are left of this. So we have 40, 40, and 40. So now we're going to go ahead and find the median of that set. So we cut this one, and we're left with just 40. So 40 is our first quartile. So we're going to go here to 40, and we're going to draw our line right there. So there's the edge of our box. There's our median. Now we need to find the other edge of this box. And we do that by finding the third quartile. So it's found exactly the same way, except we're going to look at just the right side of the median. So we put them in order from least to greatest. Here's our median, 41. So we're just going to look at the right side. So this is 43, 44, and 49. Then we cross out on each side until we get to the middle, and we're left with 44 as our median. So that becomes our third quartile. So we're going to go here to 44, draw our line in there, and then we just box it in. So this would be our box and whisker plot for this set of data. Now there's a video here that shows you how to check your work when trying to find the points for the box and whisker plot using Symbolab. So go ahead and watch that video now. Let's take a look now at how we can use Symbolab to check our work when dealing with the quartiles of a box and whisker plot. So let's say we have a set of data like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10. So let's say that's our data set. And we're going to go to Symbolab and then go to where it says lower quartile calculator. So we typed in our data set. It says lower quartile first, and we're going to go ahead and click go. And it tells us that our lower quartile, or our first quartile, should be 2.5. And it shows us step by step how to get there. So it took half of them, the first half, and then found the median of those, which is 2.5. Now let's say we want the third quartile. All we're going to do is change this word from lower to upper. So we type in upper and go ahead and put go. And it tells us that the third quartile, or the upper quartile, should be 9. And it shows us the steps of how to get there. So this is how you can check your work when trying to find the quartiles of a box and whisker plot using Symbolab. Let's talk now about how to sign in to Desmos to complete your work. So what we're going to do is you're going to click on the link to go to the assignment, and it should take you to a page that looks kind of like this. And right here where it says sign in with Google, we're going to click there. It's going to pop up with our email accounts. You're going to click on your school email account, and it should already have you logged in because you should have already been logged in using Google Classroom. From there, I'm just going to click start the activity, and it will take me into the assignment and allow me to begin. So that's how you will log in to Desmos using Google. Let's take a look now at the Box and Whisker Plots Part II assignment. The assignment begins with the learning goals and success criteria. If we scroll down, there's a link here to take you to the Desmos activity. Go ahead and click on that link, and it should take you to a page that looks like this. We'll go ahead and click start the activity. The assignment begins with the learning goals and success criteria. We'll go ahead and click next. Now, for each of these, we're going to fill in the values, the minimum and maximum, the median, and the first and third quartile, and let it graph the box and whisker plot for us. So let's go ahead and do that. So what is the minimum of this set? Well, we can see that the smallest number is 1. So I type that in, and notice it plotted my first point. My maximum is 10, the highest number. So I plot that one. So that's what it looks like there. Then I plot the median. So I start crossing these out. 1 and 10, 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 3 and 8, 4 and 8, 5 and 7, and then my median is 6. So I go ahead and put that in. It tells me it's correct as well. So there's my median. Then I find the first quartile. So I'm going to look at this part right here and start crossing things out. So I cross out 1 and 6, 1 and 5, 2 and 4, and then I'm left with 2 and 3 here in the middle. So it's 2.5 would be my first quartile. So I put in 2.5. So there's my first part. Now I do the second part, which is this part here. So I cross out 6 and 10, 7 and 9, 8 and 8, and I'm left with just 8s in the middle. So my third quartile is 8. And there is my box and whisker plot. Then I hit check it. And here is what it's supposed to look like. I can see I did it correctly. Now, if I did it incorrectly, you don't have to go back and correct it. Your job is just to state where you made your mistake. So you'll do that for each of these slides until you get to the end of the activity. Once you get to the end of the activity, go ahead and go back to your Google form and click next. This will take you to your before you go. Go ahead and fill out your before you go and then submit your work on Google Classroom.